Hi, everyone. Hi, come on in. We're going to talk about Kohberger today. There's actually a hearing going on right now, and I am so upset. I have to stop watching and come on and make this video. It is unreal. So before we get into my thoughts and opinions on what's going on in court today regarding Kohberger, my name's Audrey. I am a psychic medium. I review cases from the perspective of being psychic, and such as in this case, I have spoken to the victims. I know it's weird. I can't apologize for my weirdness. This is just who and what I am. Okay. So go ahead, hit the subscribe button. You're going to want to hear my other stories and opinions on other cases going on, because this world is crazy out of control. Subscribe, share, and like this video. And also I have another video which shows an entirely different part of my life, a happy part of my life where I'm crafting, cooking, and baking, and running errands, and just being a person, okay? I am just a person, okay? All right, so let's get started. We have court in session because now I'm not a professional lawyer, psychologist, nothing, okay? I'm talking how I talk, okay? Court is in session right now because the defense, Ann Taylor, wants to get the case moved out of Latah County, Idaho. So Bryan is accused of unaliving the 4 university students in Idaho. He's been arrested for it. The defense does not want a jury pool from their own community. There's a lot to unwrap here, a lot of things I'm going to point out to you, which to me, in fact, shows bias against the defense. They're claiming bias, but they're actually doing bias by saying the people of Latah County can't do the job. I mean, does anyone else see this happening? Am I the only one that's understanding it this way? And it's a waste of time, energy, and resources to have these hearings about this. They're bringing in professionals to help with the defense. Well, that costs money, Latah, Idaho. This is costing you money, the taxpayers' money, by taking the time of the court, spending time talking about something that doesn't even need to happen. Again, all in my opinion. You can move this case to any county and any state. I wish we could move states. If anything, if they want to move out of Latah County, let's have this trial in another state. Kohberger's lucky that this isn't happening in California or some other states that don't have tolerance for monsters like him. He's still going to be guilty. He's still going to be guilty. Because some of these other, definitely states, but some of the other counties in Idaho are not going to tolerate it either. The truth is the truth. What about the victims? What do they want? What would be fair and right for the victims? Not even talking about the families. I'm talking about the victims themselves. What would they want? I think we know if they were able to come back and be human beings, not spirits, but, coming back into their bodies and having a conversation with them, they would want their community members find him guilty. In my opinion, you guys know how I feel about this monster. He's literally a monster. He looks like a monster. He sounds like a monster. He walks like a monster. He's a monster. Ann Taylor is attempting to take away the voice of Latah County. Why is this legal? Why is this even a legitimate request on their part? Well, we saw it in Scott Peterson case. So Scott Peterson is from a small town. They moved the case over to the Bay Area. And I remember when that happened. I was working not far from that city where they had his trial, which we know he was found guilty, Scott Peterson. So criminals, you can run and run and run. The karma and the truth will continue to find you, and this is your own doing. And as I've mentioned before, when you have murdered people, or even one person, as a psychic, I can tell you that I've seen this over and over and over. It makes you go a little nuts. You kind of lose your mind about it because it's not supposed to happen. We're not supposed to kill each other. That goes against the whole entire reason why we're here and existing in the first place. It's karma. Let him face his demons where the crime was committed. I think Ann Taylor knows she's not going to win. That's why they're doing this, because she knows she's going to lose this case. And Ann Taylor and the guest witness, who is a psychologist, PhD professor, so what? Any one of us could have the titles after our name. I'm sorry. I'm not impressed. These two women, let me read you what this woman wrote, this doctor. The people of Latah County want closure. They want him to be found guilty. And that this psychologist says this is just a summary of what she said, basically doing the jurors a favor, because if the jurors do, by some strange happening, vote not guilty, she's putting fear and terror into these people's minds by saying the rest of the county and the state is going to come after you if you vote not guilty, or guilty. No, not guilty. Not guilty. Do you see what's happening? Do you see the confusion that is being created? That's from dark energy here, people. This is a prime example of dark energy. Do you think working with this devil, this demon of a man, is not affecting the people that are working for him? And the psychologist says, we just want everyone to forget everything they know about this case when they come into the courtroom. But people cannot do that. You know why people can't do that? That's part of being a caveman. It's called protection and saving your own life. Information is valuable. We need to know there's a murderer on the loose, or over here or over there. That's how you stay alive. You don't put your freaking head in the sand and pretend like the man's innocent. How dare you? How dare you, Ann Taylor, and all your friends you're putting on the stand today? I am so offended. I am so offended on behalf of the victims and the people of Latah County and the state of Idaho. Ann Taylor needs to be disbarred, kicked out, go somewhere else. I don't know. Don't come to California, though. Wake up. Wake up, America. Look at what this woman, Ann Taylor, is doing in the courtroom. I've talked to the 4 dead students. Now, yes, they're at peace because they've crossed over. But that doesn't mean that there shouldn't be any justice. There is no justice in murder. But it doesn't mean that the person or people responsible shouldn't face their consequences. Whether it's a death penalty or staying in jail, prison for the rest of your life. This woman, if I find her name, I'll have posted it on the video. I think she's originally from Florida. I'm not sure. This woman on the stand is poison in this case. I don't know how much money they paid her, but you know what? That's blood money, in my opinion. So Ann Taylor or the court or the county of Latah is paying for this witness, this expert, to be up on the stand, giving her vile garbage coming out of her mouth about why the case needs to be moved into another county. Now, I have no doubt he's going to get guilty no matter what county, what state, what country this is going to happen. If he's innocent, they should be able to prove it. The court basically wants robots as jurors. They want to be able, the defense wants and needs to be able to control you and your mind. They are going to mind you to the point where you think you need to vote not guilty. That's what we're looking at. They are using psychological warfare to assist them in getting a no guilty verdict. Don't fall for it, folks. Do not fall for it. No matter what your feelings are, you make up your own mind. Well, Audrey, I'm not a psychologist. They probably know that more than I do. They may have a degree that you don't have, but you're not stupid. Think for yourself. Think about it. Trust yourself. Trust what you know. Don't lose yourself in this nightmare of a case that a demon is guiding in the court. I'm not being overreactive in this case. In my professional opinion, as a psychic medium, this man is a demon. That doesn't go away. It only gets more and more powerful. And this is what we are witnessing today. He's grasping for more power by putting, this pretty woman. I think she's pretty. She's not ugly. She's like a decent looking woman. She's, very thin and speaks well. And, okay, let's believe whatever she has to say. Because she's probably successful and she knows what she's doing. No, she doesn't. You know what? She does know what she's doing. She's manipulating. It is filthy, disgusting. It literally gives me a bad taste in my mouth. This is a travesty. And as hard as it is, if this was a trial for one of your relatives as a victim, I hate to even say that, how would you want things done? It's not fair. It's not right to have a psychologist and a defense attorney come into the courtroom and tell us the people of this county are not worthy. They have already made up their mind. You don't know that. Tell me how you know that, lady? Tell me. I'll tell you what I know as a psychic. The people of Latah County are going to go in at 100% open to the truth because they don't want a murderer accidentally slipping through the cracks. And they are more than capable of doing it the proper and correct and legal way for a fair trial. Pathetic. Ann Taylor is pathetic, and anyone she brings in is just as bad. And, you know, touched by a demon. That sounds like a good name of a book. Touched by a demon. If I was this lady, I wouldn't do anything in assistance for the defense in this case. Now she's connected to this dark energy. I'm sorry, boo, but you are. You are connected to this dark energy that Bryan Kohberger is spitting on you. He's vile. I'm going to be talking more and more about these dark energies and hauntings and stuff that go on because, one, I know you guys are interested in it, and two, it's for your own safety. I wouldn't want to be in the same room as Bryan Kohberger. I would not want him laying his eyes on me. It's transferable. It is. Just like when you sneeze, someone else is going to sneeze. It's just that simple. You blink, this other person looking at you is going to blink. Everything. It's just a yawn. You yawn, they're going to yawn. That's how it works. That is transferable. Throw your comments down below. Let me know what you think about this. Now, I know I get very passionate about this, but it's because I have interacted with the victims. And even if I hadn't interacted with the victims, because I don't always interact with every single victim, it still affects me. It affects my energy. And if you were honest and open yourself, you would probably feel the same way I do and being affected by it. Because it's very upsetting. It's a very upsetting thing that we're looking at here. There's no justice in murder, but damn it, this man needs to stay in prison the rest of his life. All right, you guys, that's it for now. Hit that subscribe button, like and share this video with someone you know. Don't forget about my second channel. Check me out on Instagram as well at AudreyBriggs68. All right, you guys, take care. I'll see you real soon.